You miss it on air or actually never get airtime because there's just not enough hours in the day to show you everything that we sell here at HSN. So have fun. You know that we sell full-size refrigerators? Oh yeah, full-size refrigerators, microwaves, I mean, furniture. I think Tina, one of our hosts here, she'd bought a couple of nightstands from here. We sell chairs, lazy boys, so much stuff. All right, 2 o'clock here on the East Coast. Welcome in, my friends. My name is Nicole Hickle. I want to help you take care of you. I want to help you eat your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, even have a snack for $13.50 for one day. That's not right. Think about that. Not just a breakfast, not just a lunch, not just a dinner. Heck, I picked up lunch in the drive-thru because we're all guilty of it because time is precious. It cost me 20 bucks just for a lunch. You're taken care of for the entire day for $13.02. If for 2023, health is top of mind for you, if you want to lose weight, doesn't matter how many pounds that you want to drop, if you want to just get started, Nutrisystem is the leader when it comes to getting results of people losing weight, but also staying on the program because the food's great, right? It's not just chicken and broccoli. I love chicken and broccoli, but on day 4 or 5, I'm probably gonna get tired of eating chicken and broccoli. So this is our weekly deal drop price. The savings is phenomenal. It cuts down, it saves us $70 off this on our weekly deal drop price. We do have auto ship. You can secure this savings and you'll be taken care of for the entire 2023 at this price. $269 for the 20 days. Why is it 20 days? As you look at the before and afters, it's 20 days because Nutrisystem going to take care of you Monday through Friday. You have the weekends to yourself. You'll be surprised. Tina Jenny's just started this, and you'll be surprised that when you have those weekends to yourself, you don't blow it. Because once you start seeing results, right? 30 pounds in 6 months for Sheila, you're going to be like, you know, on Saturday, it's probably not really worth eating that. I'll stick to something that's a little bit healthier. Jason lost 90 pounds in 2 years. Think about that. 2 years is gonna go by regardless. 6 months is gonna go by regardless. I will even say the next 20 days are gonna go by regardless if you get Nutrisystem. But if you wanna lose weight, you wanna see some results, something that is a program that's the leader when it comes to seeing the results, this is the time to do it. It's all color coordinated, we'll dive into it. I've talked too much. I just get really excited when I get to share this with you because who else can eat for $13.50 a day and lose weight? I know who can. Kat Carney can. You've seen, she has her own success story. I know that you're a national news anchor as well. You know how I'm just so happy to see you in person.
Finally.
Oh my goodness. And we're looking at some of those pictures of you before. And you look at that, you look at the after, and we always see the after. It's like, I want to get the after. And in that before, you think that it's such a challenge that you can't get to that after. But Nutrisystem made it possible for you.
Absolutely.
And so many.
And as you just saw in the photos, I was someone who just always had a weight issue. I was a heavy child, a heavy adolescent. I'm 5'6". My top weight was 240 pounds that I remember. It probably went up a little bit higher than that. And as you mentioned, I had gotten a job. I was working as a news anchor, a major news station, and a friend saw me on air and saw that I had started putting weight back on from my last weight loss attempt. And he had a friend that had been very successful on Nutrisystem, and he mentioned it to me, and this was 16, 17 years ago, and I remember saying, I've tried everything, and he said, if you haven't tried Nutrisystem, you haven't tried everything. And that's what I want to say to you today. If you haven't tried Nutrisystem, I want you to stay with us for the hour and hear what it can do for you, because what it did for me, the first week, I was eating delicious food, thinking, wow, like, I'm eating morning, I'm eating afternoon, I'm eating night, I've got snacks. Then I got on the scale after the first week, and I went, wow, I lost weight. The second week, I was continuing to lose weight. The third week, people in my office were saying, hey, have you done something different with your hair? And in just under 5 months, you just saw my before pictures.
Yeah.
These are the pants that I was wearing in my before pictures. I can stand in one leg of these pants. And this is what I was wearing on my summer vacation right before I started the program. And where I was vacationing, it was like 105, 110 degrees in the morning.
Right.
And I was wearing pants because I was too, I was too uncomfortable to wear anything else. And I've been able to keep the weight off, with the exception of, that little pesky pandemic.
Yes.
Where I baked bread and drank rosé all day. Learned the meaning of rosé all day. day.
Yeah.
And so when I went to go put my clothes back on, I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's not working.
Yeah.
But I know who to call, and it's Nutrisystem. And today, this is the fresh frozen program. This is the first time that I personally have brought this to HSN, and I'm so excited because, like I just said, if you haven't tried Nutrisystem, you haven't tried everything. And the frozen, girl, I'm telling you.
Well, okay, so you're looking at the bags. You're like, that's great. They're color coordinated. This is your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks are in the purple. But let's uncover what's in it, because you'd probably think, well, man, Jason lost 90 pounds in 2 years. Sheila lost 30 pounds in 6 months. I know they're just eating a whole bunch of greens and some chicken and that's it. How about if you could have, this is, a grilled chicken sandwich. I like that. I know there were some enchiladas. Oh yeah, over there. Pizza.
And no green pancakes here.
I know.
No green bagels. But we do like green. We do like green. But
Yes.
these are examples of the breakfast that you're going to be having when you're on Nutrisystem. You're going to receive 20 breakfasts because, like you said, you're following the Nutrisystem program 5 days a week. Now, I'm one of those people, I'm very lazy in the kitchen. Like, so
Same.
whipping up pancake batter is labor intensive to me. What I love about Nutrisystem is the pancakes are already made.
Oh.
The bagel, I love a good New York bagel, so delicious. A cinnamon roll, a cherry cheese roll, and these are the actual sizes. And you can look at my hand next to it. That is huge.
That
Two
is.
waffles down front. You're getting 2 waffles. You don't have to fire up the waffle iron. You don't have to measure out servings for 2 waffles. You're getting waffles. Those are your breakfasts, color-coded in yellow. Then in blue, these are your lunches. How about a hamburger?
Oh, yeah.
How about a pizza melt? How about a spinach and cheese melt? Absolutely delicious. And then you can still eat fresh fruits and vegetables that you get at the grocery store, a nice salad on the side. Then you move over to dinner, which is red. A meatloaf sandwich, roast turkey medallions with mashed potatoes, chicken Alfredo, pizza, mushroom bolognese, one of my personal favorites, brand new this week. And you've got pizza, and then every night a snack or a dessert.
Oh, I love that.
And I like to call this the ice cream offer, because we've got lots of cakes here. We've got the Sundae, but then there are Fudge Bar that we've got coming out soon, and an orange cream bar that are to die for. And every night you get to have a snack or a dessert, not once a week, not once a month. Every single day, this is how you're eating all day long, and losing weight.
And losing weight. And think about it. You're eating for $13.50 for that day. Think about it. That's how the pricing breaks down. For the 20 days, remember, weekends are on you. And don't be worried about that, because even Tina said, she's like, once you start seeing those pounds come off, you're less likely to be like, well, I'm just gonna go in the drive-thru, you know, and get my Big Mac or whatever I want. You're gonna be more inclined to kind of stick within things and not kind of push the envelope as well. But think about breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and a snack or dessert. $13.50 for that entire day. And what I love about this is we're gonna listen to Marie. You think about all the things that celebrities have access to, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna utilize Nutrisystem because it really makes a difference and I see results. So take a listen.
I am a real customer, and I love still being here telling people don't give up. I'm living proof that Nutrisystem works and it changes your life, and you don't ever have to be that again. They fix it for you. They help you love yourself and move forward and have a great life.
Look at that, lost 50 pounds in 5 months. And we think about this, and I love that we have an hour to discuss this, because I know that it's a personal decision when you go up on a weight loss journey. And like Kat said, it's very true. If you haven't given Nutrisystem a try, don't count yourself out. Don't count out that spring break vacation that's just ahead, or the summer vacations that are really just ahead. If you have summer plans that are coming up, this is a system that works. I mean, thousands and thousands of people have seen results, and Nutrisystem is the leader. Now,
And
think
a
about
lot
this.
of people don't know about Marie is she was sitting at home watching a program just like this, and she saw a Nutrisystem presentation and decided to go on the program. She didn't tell anyone because she was, felt bad that she had put on weight. She didn't want people to know that she was
we
on
all
another
get like
diet.
that, right?
Yep, so she went ahead, ordered the program, was following the program, and then she got cast on that dancing show. So dancing was her physical activity, and people were asking, how are you losing the weight? And she was losing the weight while she was on Nutrisystem. And the same with me. I was working at largest news organization in the world, went on the program, wasn't telling anybody, and people noticed that I was losing weight, and I ended up on the cover of a magazine, and people were like, well, what did you do? I was like, I did Nutrisystem. So if you're sitting at home thinking, you know what, can I eat things like creamsicle bars?
You handed me the
weight?
creamsicle. I'm like, this is part of Yes, look, if creamsicles are on Nutrisystem, I mean.
And I'm gonna have the chocolate brownie sundae, which is one of my favorites.
I don't know how Nutrisystem does it. I know they have all this nutritionists, which, by the way, you have access to calling.
It's so good.
I took a full bite. I'm just being, oh my goodness. I can eat the whole thing too.
The whole thing. And the chocolate sundae, it's chocolate ice cream.
That looks good.
With chocolate syrup and chocolate brownies inside.
That's my
So
fave.
good.
Look at that. Look at that. This is what you're eating, right? A lot of times we think of when we're signing up and we're going on that weight loss journey, you're like, all right, get ready. Let me have that last mac and cheese because I'm not gonna be able to eat it. No, actually mac and cheese is included in your Nutrisystem. All right, no more ice cream, no more brownies. No, it's included. No more enchiladas. No, it's included. These are incredible things. You're already eating some of these foods. It's just the ingredients are off, the portions are off. Nutrisystem figured it all out for you that, look, eat what you love, right? I love a burger, I love pasta, I love pizza. Eat that from Nutrisystem and then you're still able to get the results. Think about, when have you ever, if you have ever eaten lunch, breakfast, and dinner and a snack for $13.50, all right then, cool. But I don't know anyone who's ever been able to eat that unless you're on Nutrisystem.
I mean, I can't go to the movies and get popcorn for $13.50.
Do you know how much myself, my husband, and my daughter, we spent $100 on food at the movies? And what do you think we're eating? Fried mac and cheese. You know, it could have just been mac and cheese from Nutrisystem, and you can also be dropping the weight as well. And I think it's so incredible that I love that you started your journey, saw the results from Nutrisystem, and then you're like, hey, actually, yes, your program actually works. I want to share that with everyone, right?
Well, and that really was it. When Nutrisystem came to me and said, did you really go on our program? I said, I didn't. They're like, can you tell it? I was like, well, I mean, I do have this news anchor job. But being someone who struggled with weight my whole life, and you know, for some people, 10 pounds is a struggle. For me, at 240 plus pounds, I really struggled with weight, and I was someone who thought my metabolism is slow, I'm big bone, I'm fluffy, I've tried everything, this is where I'm supposed to be. But Nutrisystem taught me that, you know what, I was just not eating proper portions, the foods that I like, eating throughout the day. It taught me a whole new way of living, and I want that for you, but the only way you can have that is if you make the decision today to say, I want to give it a try. And you know, like Nicole said, you're going to receive 4 weeks worth of food, 20 breakfasts, 20 lunches, 20 dinners, and 20 snacks and desserts. I want you to make the decision to eat all of the food, eat all the breakfasts, all the lunches, all the dinners, all the snacks and desserts. And at the end of 4 weeks, if it isn't everything that we say it is, if you don't enjoy the food as much as we do, if your clothes aren't fitting the way you want them to fit, call HSN and say, I'd like to have my money back.
Isn't that incredible?
And you know what? They'll give it to you.
Be fun. And
they'll give it back to you without you ever having to send anything back because you've eaten all of the food.
Yeah, so whenever you get this hub, I want you to understand this because this is a personal decision. I know sometimes it's just mustering up the courage to be like, you know what, you're right. You're right, Kat, you're right, Nicole. The month's gonna go by anyways. That summer vacation is gonna go by anyways. I wanna be mindful now. I wanna be thoughtful now in what I'm eating because I do wanna lose a little bit of weight. This is the opportunity to do so. And to actually still have our HSN 30-day return policy, it's almost unheard of. This truly is a risk-free opportunity to get this home. Now, as you look at these before and after, yep, that burger, that is included. We're showing you everything that's included, all the proportions. Look at Keith losing 55 pounds in a year.
Amazing.
I mean, that's not even the same person. I mean, just think, you can see the smile in his face, the joy in his face, and that after. We all want to get to that after. It's just a matter of getting there, right? And Nutrisystem makes it so simple. I'll have Kat walk you through of how this program works, because it's not one of those programs that gets shipped to your doorstep and you're reading this literature for hours and hours before you can even do your meal. You're not even cooking it. The food is cooked. It's fresh frozen. You just warm it up however you want. And then, as Laura, 30 pounds in 6 months. So, Kat, let's walk us all through. And then just know that the item number is always there for you to plug into hsn.com or your app, 008062. As you're seeing those results, I still want you to be able to know how to pick this up, because you might see something, you're like, I'm ready, I wanna make the decision. Keying in that item number, the hsn.com or your app is always the quickest way to get it. The value is only for this week, so get the savings on that, and you can secure that value. We have something called auto ship here at HSN. That means you're taken care of for all 2023. That's why I said if health is top of mind for you for 2023, the last thing we want is to set you up and you're getting these results, and then a month later you're like, well, wait a minute, now the price went back up. You can always cancel auto ship. Know that. If you don't love Nutrisystem, you can cancel the auto ship. But this is the opportunity now to try something, and when you see those results, it will always still be $13.50 for the day, for those 5 days that Nutrisystem takes care of you, and then you're on your own on the weekends. But I love how simple the program is, because it's color coordinated. It's super easy. As soon as you get it home, you're already eating.
Exactly. And when you open up your cooler, because it's fresh frozen, so it's gonna come in a cooler, you're gonna have a meal planner guide that looks like this.
Nice.
So this walks you through the program. When you open it up, remember we said everything's color coded. Here are your 20 breakfasts. There's breakfast color coded in yellow. Here are your 20 lunches, color coded in blue. Red is dinner right here. And then snacks and desserts are purple. And it tells you, oh, you know what? I can add a salad to this. I can add something else. It's all right there, but maybe you have some questions. On the back of the guide, there's a toll-free number that's just for HSN customers who are on the Nutrisystem program. You can call this every day if you want to. We call this the Weekends Off program, so a couple days a week. It doesn't just have to be weekends, it can be any day you want. You can call this number, maybe you're going out, your friends say, hey, let's go out for Chinese food, let's go out for Mexican. Ordinarily, when I would go on diets in the past, I would panic. But now you can call this toll-free number and say, hey, here's where we're going. What keeps me on program?
Awesome.
And this is a free bonus that comes. You don't just get 3 calls. You can call literally every single day.
Wow.
And you talked about making, this health decision to go on the Nutrisystem program. I'm back on Nutrisystem because I'm just vain. It's just it's a vanity decision. I like eating good food. I like eating ice cream. I like eating pasta.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to hot girl summer for real.
That's right. That is right.
If that's what you want, girl, right here. And remember what I said a moment ago, that you can eat all this food, all the breakfasts, all the lunches, all the dinners, all the snacks and desserts, eat all of it for the next 4 weeks.
Right.
And if for any reason you aren't happy, call HSN and say, I want my money back. And you don't have to send anything back. And that's after you've eaten delicious mac and cheese, after you've eaten chicken enchilada, after you've eaten meatloaf sandwiches, ice cream, all day long. And you've got to eat something for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, you do.
Eat something.
And I know that you don't want to spend your Sunday cooking, 2 pounds of chicken to chop it up to eat for your Monday through Friday, because that's what we do anyways, regardless, right? We're going to be mindful of what we're eating. We already kind of structure it as Monday through Friday, I'm going to be mindful of what I'm eating. Saturday, Sunday, I might give it a little leadway on things that I do. But it's not going to be $13.50 a day, right? Think about that. Your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snack or your dessert, whichever one that you choose to do for that day, because you get 20 of each of those, $13.50 for that day. That's just unheard of. And you're eating a variety of stuff. It's not like Nutrisystem was like, oh yeah, it's $13.50 a day, but it's only gonna be chicken for lunch. It's only gonna be, some rice and some other chicken for dinner. It's a variety of stuff. It's a cinnamon roll, which is really, so everything that you're looking, this is the opportunity that you have. I want you to get this home. It's not often that you can think about, all right, I want to be mindful of losing weight. I'm going to try this all. And if I don't get the results that I want, they're gonna give me my money back.
Right.
They already offered me one of the best values. I can even secure that value on auto ship, be taken care of all 2023, but if I don't love it, cancel it, give me my money back. It truly is a risk-free opportunity. It's more of just, what are you waiting for, right? If you don't even wanna talk to anyone, you don't even wanna call us to get it, you're just like, I'm just gonna order it online, Go to hsn.com or your app and pick it up.
Well, and the other thing too is you can't go into a grocery store and eat for 4 weeks and go, I want my money back. You can't go into a restaurant and eat for 4 weeks and say, I want my money back. And
you can't even do that for one meal.
Exactly, exactly.
You ate everything.
Exactly. And the other thing too is a lot of people say, well, can't I just go in the grocery store and buy frozen meals and you know, and do it myself? Well, for starters, when you're just buying things from the grocery store, that's not a program. That's not a system.
Right.
This is called Nutrisystem for a reason, because they have thought through weight loss. Yeah. The other thing too is if you go into the grocery store, you're picking different frozen meals out of the freezer section. If you look at the back, look at the sodium on the back.
Oh yeah.
Experts say that we should have fewer than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. When you're on the Nutrisystem program, because again, this is a program, for the whole day, you've only consumed 1,800 milligrams of sodium, which is well under that 2,300 milligram sodium mark. And I don't know about you, my doctor's like, girl, you need to watch that salt. Watch that salt. And so when I feel very confident when I'm on the Nutrisystem program, I don't feel guilty. I'm eating foods that I know and love, but I'm eating healthy foods because they have really put a lot of thought into what are the foods that people like to eat. I don't know about you, but cinnamon rolls, yes please. The cinnamon, have you had the cinnamon roll yet?
No. I've been eyeing it.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so big.
It's got your name on it right there.
Look,
yes, that
this
has
is
got you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I moved it. I mean, look how big.
Right, it's big. It's big. And it's cinnamony.
Smells good
it's
too.
Layers of cinnamon in between. I mean, it is delicious.
I want to see the cinnamon up in there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's the whole breakfast. It's not that you have to cut a quarter of it. And it is a breakfast. Like, it's so delicious. I love the, that cinnamon. Right. Right.
Honestly, I thought it'd be like cardboard. I'm gonna be honest, this is so like soft and fluffy. They even put the icing on top, y'all.
Yes.
You'd think you would take the icing away, but you didn't.
No, it's delicious. And you know what? I love to just like slowly unroll it. So it takes me a while. I like to
this is the part right there, guys.
Yeah. Yep.
The center part.
Yep. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I am a food court food girl, so I like that cinnamon shop.
Oh my
I like
goodness.
that stuffed pretzel shop. All of your food court favorites are here.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
I really thought that was not gonna, you never know, but I'm like, oh, I know it's good,
no,
but
it's
I'm
delicious.
like, that's really good. Okay, we'll we'll show you everything you're getting, everything that you're seeing, you're getting. We'll break it down for you again. We'll show you how to shop. But I want to welcome in Mike. He's calling in because he's used the program. He's seen results. So, Mike, welcome in. Oh, we have a photo of you, Mike. Oh, congrats. Oh, look at you, Mike. What a stud. All right.
Well, man, now I gotta jump onto these types of calls more often for sure.
Oh my, so tell me a little bit about your story. What inspired you to say, you know what, I'm gonna give Nutrisystem a try?
Well, you know what, I would say my son was like on a service mission overseas, and I hadn't spoken to him in 18 months. We only could talk like, via like letters and stuff or email. But every 6 months we could sit there and talk, via Skype. And on Christmas, and it's, we talk on Christmas and we talk on Mother's Day. And on Christmas, again, he was gone, he's going to be gone for 2 years. And after 18 months, he looked at me because he doesn't see me very often. And he goes, Dad, I got to tell you something. You look really fluffy. And I'll tell you what, he said that to me and that just hit me to the core. I'm like going, oh, that hurts, because here's my son, and obviously I'd gotten out of shape, and maybe just, I don't know. Just real life. Sometimes things just get the best of you, and my wife knew, and she could tell I was depressed and sad, and so she said, "Hey, I'm going to get you a surprise," and I'm going, "Oh, great," So she like 2 weeks, and this, like I said, this was Christmas. And like 2 weeks later, this surprise comes at the door. And she goes, hey, your surprise is here, your surprise is here. And I'm a big basketball guy, so I'm thinking she got me like a basketball jersey from one of my favorite players. You know, I open up that door, and it was Nutrisystem. I'm looking at her going, what? What? Are you kidding me? And she goes, no, this is something that's going to work. You know, this is going to, and I'm like going, you got what? You know, and so sure enough, I mean, I pulled out every one of those items in that box and looked at it, and man, I gave my wife like a little dirty look, like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. And you know what? It was the greatest Christmas present I could have ever had, because I tried to prove her wrong that this was not going to work. That was my intention. And you know what? This is where I just sit there and say, you know, women know best. And sure enough, I mean, she, you know, gave me the support, gave me the help, and gave me the encouragement. And Nutrisystem was the tool. I mean, I heard you guys say it, you know, hey, it's a program, but you know what? It's not really a program for me. It's a lifestyle change. And, you know, ever since I was able to do that, I mean, I just had a more confidence and I was able to do so many more things. I mean, I started to run marathons and just started to feel so better. Oh, yeah. Trust me. It's a lifestyle change. And if you just sit there and just have a little bit of belief in yourself, and you pick up the phone and you make that call, I'm telling you, magic moments for you will happen the rest of your life.
I love that. And you know what? Tell everyone, how soon after you started the program did you know that it was working?
So, and again, I'm going to call it a lifestyle change because I think that sounds a lot better. But I will tell you this. After, you know, I could tell immediately that something was changing, because I mean, your body feels different. I mean, because before I'm just sitting there pounding down Cheetos, Fritos, Doritos, nachos, you know, whatever it is, soft drinks. I mean, that's what those are my snacks. I mean, and that's pretty much what I eat 24/7, just because, I mean, it's quick and it's easy. And that's what I loved about Nutrisystem is there's so many different types of snacks that they help you with, you know, because the food, the snacks taste good, and the portions are appropriate. And that's what's so magical about Nutrisystem is if you follow the lifestyle change, you know, you don't ever feel hungry, but you feel, because you're not weighed down by, I don't know if it's just crappy stuff in some of these foods. You just feel so much better about the stuff that you're putting into your body that your body starts to, like, it's almost like it's a car that you're just moving in a direction, and you're not loaded down with just, you know, a bad oil change or something like that. So I noticed immediately, my wife noticed immediately, and the results after a month, I mean, I hate to say this because I know everybody's different, but I mean, it felt like the weight was melting off just by eating, and then I started to exercise, and then it started to melt off a little bit quicker.
That's awesome.
I felt like this big, ginormous snowman, and then all of a sudden, all this stuff melted off, and there I am.
And what did your son say?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so my son, so again, he saw me at Christmas time, and he was supposed to talk to me on Mother's Day, and I said, no, dude, you're not going to see me on Mother's Day. You know, I mean, he saw me, but I hid behind a camera. I put like all this like pillows in my. I mean, I made myself look like he would never recognize me. And then he came off because he was in the Netherlands, and he came home, and you know, it's the first time we've seen each other in like really a long time, and I'm telling you, he just goes, I can't believe you. You look so different. So it was really cool.
Awesome. And before we let you go, tell everyone again how much weight you lost in how much time on Nutrisystem.
So I lost, I'm going to sit there and say, because it's been a while that, I mean, I think it was like I did this several years ago, and so I've kept the weight off. But I want to say in the 6 months, I lost easy over 50 pounds.
That's fantastic.
My goodness.
And so it was, like I said, it was the greatest Christmas present I've ever received, and the present keeps on giving. That's the cool thing.
Oh, I love that. And you look so great. Even the smile. You had a great smile before, Mike, but boy, you are really shining in that after. So congratulations. Thank you so much for calling us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, you betcha. Thanks a lot.
Hey, and we'll be in the room every time you walk in. We're going to go, Mike!
Hey, thank you very much.
Oh my God, bye. You know, I think my favorite thing of what he said, and I think a lot of us do this, is like, man, I'm just gonna prove you wrong. I know that's not gonna look. And I think that if that's how you feel, maybe you've watched these presentations before. I'm always like, I'm that type of person that you're at the right place at the right time. If you're watching right now, you're like, oh my goodness, I just saw them show Nutrisystem. This is like my 4th time. I see them show it over the years. You're like, does it really work? I know they show the results. I think this is your opportunity to give it a try, because this is a very great price at $269. Think about that. That's 20 days. That's 20 breakfasts, 20 lunches, 20 dinners, and 20 snacks and desserts that are mixed in. It takes care of you for the entire month, Monday through Friday, weekends that are on you. You have access to a number to contact a nutritionist. So if you have any questions, they don't cap you off. It's not like, oh, you can only call me once a week. You can only call me once a day. You call them whenever you want to work on those weekends. But to take care of your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and your snack in one day for $13.50, you gotta at least be curious of giving it a go, right? Because we know we're not spending $13.50 just in one day. If we are, it's because we only ate maybe half of a meal, but you're taken care of throughout the entire day. So give it a try. If you don't love it, after 30 days, yeah, even after you eat all the food, call us, you get a refund, and you get your money back. But this is the opportunity to get it. Now, for those who do love Nutrisystem and you're like, ooh, this is the deal, I got off of it, I wanna get back on, secure the auto ship, because you secure this weekly deal drop price, the $269.99, for the rest of 2023. A lot of you are jumping in and picking up the auto ship, so if you wanna grab that, dive in. Again, you can cancel at any time, but the last thing you want, right, is to get in a groove, lose the weight, shed the pounds, and then you're like, the price went back up. Just secure auto ship, because you can cancel it at any time. But
well, the other thing too about auto ship, what I say is, you know, we didn't put the weight on overnight, we're not gonna take it off on overnight. Yeah. So if you're someone like me who had more than 10 pounds to lose, auto ship is absolutely the way to go, because Nutrisystem will be there for you throughout the journey. And what I love about it too is that when you're on auto ship, maybe the 3rd month you go, okay, I think maybe I got this. You can pause it, see like how you do.
You can pause it,
Yep, just unpause it. But if you've got more than 10 pounds to lose, auto ship is the way to go. And I love that you brought up Mike's point too, again, about, you know, he just did it just to prove his wife wrong. You know what? If that's your decision today, you know what? I know I gotta eat for the next 4 weeks. I'm just gonna go on the program just to prove them wrong, because I know that no diets work. I know that nothing's gonna work for me. If that's your only motivation for trying today, you know what? I'm good with that. I'm good with that, because I know that when you see the results in your life, in your body, in how you feel, you might just change your mind, and you'll be glad you got auto ship. Because the thing about Nutrisystem, everybody's results are gonna be different. The only results that matter are yours. And the only way you're going to see results like maybe Lindsay's is if you give it a try. She lost 47 pounds in 12 months. 47 pounds, like for me, 12 pounds is about a size. So she lost close to 4 sizes. Miss Linda, come on, Miss Linda.
80 pounds?
Come through, Linda. 80 pounds in 12 months. I mean, these are real weight loss numbers. Here's Randy, who lost 35 pounds in 6 months. And, you know, these are people who said, I'm going to give it a try. Laura said, I'm gonna give Nutrisystem a try, and she lost 50 pounds in 19 months. You're never gonna know how much weight you can lose unless you give it a try. Nicole just mentioned, you can eat all 4 weeks worth of food, all of it. You have to eat something for the next 4 weeks. Gotta eat something. You can eat all of the food for the next 4 weeks, and at the end of 4 weeks, if for any reason whatsoever you aren't happy, call HSN and say, I'd like to have my money back, and they'll give it to you, no questions asked. And the reason Nutrisystem and HSN can do that is because we know the program works. You don't have to believe us today. But you'll believe us 4 weeks from now.
Whenever you see those results. Okay, I know that you brought me some ravioli.
BistroStyle toasted ravioli.
Oh my goodness, it does look really
good. Stuffed with cheese.
Look how beautiful, okay.
And I'm gonna have the 4-cheese manicotti. So whether you like Italian food, Chinese food,
I'm gonna go
home style, it's all here.
All right.
Delicious.
There's the cheese.
Delicious.
Really good.
Oh, you know, let me turn this around so you can see the cheese. Look at all that cheese. And what I love about this too is so many other, again, if you go to the grocery store, you pull something out, look at the back. Can you pronounce any of the words on the back?
No.
Artificial this, artificial that, trans, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Nutrisystem, what they do is they create their foods fresh frozen. So there are no trans fats, no artificial colors, no artificial preservatives. Everything is cooked, then fresh frozen, and then shipped right to you. And again, after you've eaten all of your meals for the day, you've only had 18 milligrams of sodium, which is well under that 2,300 milligrams of sodium that experts say that we should stay under. So you can feel so good about what you're eating.
Right.
I know, I'm looking at you. I know you're thinking, I'm just gonna go right over to the Mega Mart. I'm gonna pull off some frozen meals. I'm gonna create my own program. Nope, Nutrisystem's already done it. They've already done it. This is the program that delivers the results, that delivers healthy results.
So good.
And this is the day to try it.
And I thought Kat wants to take her bite. I was like, I thought I could take that. I ate that whole creamsicle. I just, look, I'm just diving in. But the thing is with this is I've laid out $13.50 a day. And we really have to put that into perspective because with all the prices, we know, we go to the grocery stores, we see the prices are going up and up and up. And if you're trying to be mindful of what you're eating, I don't want you to have to cut corners. I don't want you to have to, because a lot of us dread, we're like, all right, I'm gonna be mindful, 2023, I'm gonna lose weight. And a lot of us just turn to, let me just buy a whole bunch of chicken and let me just buy some vegetables that go with it. One, that can also get costly. Two, it also gets tired. That's why a lot of us, we start that journey and then we don't continue it because it's just, who wants to eat that every day, right? Think about, today I'm eating ravioli, that's my dinner. We say they're color coordinated, but just know that the packaging is also labeled. So if you don't remember that yellow is breakfast, it says breakfast. If you don't remember that red is dinner, it says dinner. And you're gonna get 20 of each of those meals, 20 breakfast, 20 lunch, 20 dinner, 20 snacks and the desserts that are in between. But to think that, for $13.50, I started my morning with a cinnamon roll. Then I move on to lunch and I get a grilled chicken sandwich. Then I go into that ravioli or, the enchilada for dinner. And then you know what? I'm gonna have that nice creamsicle. I'm gonna have, that ice cream that has the brownies that are in that. That's all that I ate. That's all food that we know we love, right? I love mac and cheese. That's also a dinner time option if you want for $13.50. Just give it a try. I love that Tina, one of our hosts here, has gotten on it because, her and I, we're foodies. I mean, that's a one thing that we talk about. We're foodies, we love our food. And I love that you don't have to give up those flavors that you already love. The enchiladas, the pizza, the burgers, the mashed potatoes, the fettuccine, all these, a red velvet cupcake, right? You don't have to give up any of these fabulous flavors. You can eat this and then still see results. I want you to listen to a story for a couple that got on Nutrisystem, John and Sheila, so you can hear about their experience with this lifestyle that Nutrisystem provides.
It's a great story.
I really needed to lose some weight for health issues. The major stress, I would say, from my weight was leaving my wife too soon. And
but that's all right, because we are on plan now. We're ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at John, 55
Amazing.
pounds in 6 months. And sometimes I think that, we're all guilty of it. I think we get lost in that before. We get stuck in this time of like, I'm not gonna drop that pounds, I'm not gonna drop. You look at Sheila in that before, she's like, I can't do it. Look at that, 6 months later, she's 30 pounds down, right? The time is gonna pass us regardless, right? That family reunion's gonna come up. That wedding in the next few months is gonna come up. That baby shower is gonna come up. Maybe that anniversary that you have planned with your significant other. All these events are gonna come up. And if you wanna look and feel your best, this is really the perfect time. I mean, you're at the right place at the right time to give something a try. I love that you always say, if you haven't tried Nutrisystem, you haven't tried it all. And this is truly a program that has a proven track records for years.
For years.
Not just brand new, for years.
For decades. And I also like to, going back to John and Sheila, I like that they did it as a couple.
Yeah.
Because you know what, so often when you're trying to lose weight, it feels really lonely. You feel like you're the only one struggling with weight. Nobody knows your journey. I've been there thinking, well, you know what, can I do this? Sheila supported her husband supported her, and they did it together. Maybe you want to call your best friend and say, hey, let's give this a try. Let's do this together. Maybe you want to call your significant other and say, hey, will you support me in this journey?
Yeah.
Let's do this together. But you know what? If you don't have anyone on your side supporting you, I'll be your support.
Right.
You can message me on social media. I'll cheer you on, because this is, the Nutrisystem community is just that. We are a community. But you can only join the party if you make the decision today to say, I want to give the program a try.
Yeah, you really do. So something else that you're gonna get as well, we talked about the mac and cheese for dinner, the enchiladas, yes, a burger, pizza, dessert. Can you, we've all seen an ice cream sandwich, right? And we keep walking. We see it in the grocery store and we keep walking.
Thinking, I can't have that.
This is, that's big, right?
It's big.
This is part of the program.
It's so good. Mine's frozen to the plate. I'm gonna use my fork.
Oh, it is.
Now, you've got the regular ice cream sandwich. I've got the mint ice cream sandwich.
Oh, that's
Look
good.
at that delicious
I'm just using my fingers on it.
Yummy.
That looks so, and you know, and again, sometimes you think, you're like, man, you're showing me these foods, they don't really taste like that. No, this really tastes like an ice cream sandwich.
And let me tell you, my favorite ice cream, sorry to talk with my mouth full, is mint chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah.
When Nutrisystem came out with this mint ice cream sandwich, I flipped, because this reminds me of my childhood. And I live in Atlanta in a high rise. And so one time I was out of town and my Nutrisystem frozen came. And so I called a friend who lived in the building and I said, hey, can you grab my cooler and put my foods in your freezer until I get back? So I get back and I'm putting my stuff in the cooler and I'm looking for my ice cream sandwiches. And I was like, hey, you know, like, I gotta call Nutrisystem because I ordered some ice cream sandwiches. She goes, oh, girl, I ate those. They are good. I was like, you ate my ice cream sandwiches?
Now I got a fork, I can get
And I was
in
like,
there.
and she goes, well, I'll buy you some more. I don't want more. I want my Nutrisystem ice cream sandwiches. And we laugh about that today. Her name is Lynn. Lynn, if you're watching, yes, I called you out on national television.
That's okay, Lynn, because you got some good ice cream, girl.
Right.
And this was guilt-free ice cream, which is really great. I'm so excited for so many of you who have called in who have gotten this opportunity. Know that our weekly deal drop price, that savings that you're getting, that's only good for the week. So I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. I know a lot of you are picking up auto ship, so that opportunity will become limited. Auto ship just secures that you always get this price. We'll ship it to your doorstep for free, and you're actually taken care of until December 31st of 2023. So imagine, for the rest of your year, you're like, my price a day for what I'm eating is not going up. That Monday through Friday is always gonna be $13.50, and that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and my snack or my dessert. So many people have seen results. We love to see the results that you've seen. There's a reason why we keep bringing Nutrisystem back to HSN, is because so many of you love it. And you love the idea of, hey, I can lose weight and I can have that mashed potatoes with some turkey and gravy that's on there too. So dive into the ordering process. You're welcome to give us a call. If you just want to add it to your cart, you know, I'm not going to tell anyone that I'm starting this, I just want to start it. You're welcome to do that. Just going to hsn.com or using your app, keying in that item number 008062. But I know that we have Ashley that's on the phone. It's great to hear from myself. It's great to hear from Kate. But Ashley, we want to hear from you. So welcome into HSN. Thanks for giving us a call.
Thank you for having me, ladies.
Oh, okay, here, now we get to see that after, Ashley. Ooh, 40 pounds in 8 months. Congratulations. That is awesome. How do you feel about that?
I feel incredible. It is one of the best feelings that, as an individual, you can have in this lifetime.
And Ashley, what brought you to Nutrisystem? How did you find Nutrisystem?
I feel like Nutrisystem probably found me like everybody else. I was flipping through the TV. And here's the big thing. I'm a foodie as well, and I needed something fast, consistent, and easy. I'm a nurse in the emergency department, so I literally have no time to waste. Nutrisystem takes the hard everything out of what you could say even dieting. I wouldn't even call it dieting. I eat cinnamon rolls for breakfast, and it helped me lose weight.
I know, right? You can eat cinnamon rolls, and then you can go ahead and lose your weight. I would say, what were you most surprised about when you started this Nutrisystem? Because a lot of us, whenever we go this journey, we're gonna lose weight, we're not looking forward to it, we kind of tap out early. What were you surprised as you started this plan?
I was surprised there were no restrictions. You can literally eat your cake and then turn around and eat mashed potatoes and have like a Thanksgiving dinner. There aren't restrictions. And it also teaches you better lifestyle habits. It helps you different cooking styles. You are bringing fruits and vegetables into your diet. There just aren't any restrictions. And I found that is the easiest thing on the plan. And it's such a great community. The Numi app and everyone is always there to answer your questions. It's just a fabulous program.
And how soon after you started the program were you very clear, like, wow, this is working?
Easily in the first week, I completely dropped 5 pounds.
Wow.
I wasn't a person jumping on the scale. To the end of the week, I jumped on the scale and I lost 5 pounds. And that is just the best feeling, knowing that it comes off instantly within a week. You can see it.
And what were people, friends and family saying? Because I know for me, it was around that 3rd week. People were like, are you doing something different? Like, what were people saying when you, like, especially people that you ran into that you hadn't seen in a while?
My biggest thing, people were noticing me at work, and I wear scrubs every day, obviously, so people were noticing that my scrubs were hanging off of me, and they're like, girl, I don't know what you're doing, but you got to get some smaller size clothes.
Oh, my goodness.
And as a female, that is just, it is the best feeling.
Exactly, exactly. And what would you say to someone who's sitting at home right now going, I don't know if it's going to work for me? What would you say, Ashley, to encourage them just to give it a try today?
Nutrisystem can give you back control over your life and over your weight. They can help you with this program. It will easily increase your self-esteem and help with their stress level. It has helped with me, so I would encourage anyone to try it today.
Oh, I love that. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for taking time to call us this afternoon, and have a fabulous day. You look great, girl.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies. Have a wonderful day.
You too. 40 pounds in 8 months, eating foods that she knows and loves. And you know what? There's a reason you're watching right now. There's a reason that you've been sitting here listening, wondering, is it for me? Should I give it a try? That's that voice in the back of your head saying, yes. Well, maybe I'm the voice in the back of your head, in front of your face, saying, yes, you should give it a try. If you're like me, you've struggled with weight for a day, for 1,000 days, for a lifetime, thinking that nothing will work for you. John maybe felt that way. He decided to give it a try, and he lost 55 pounds in 6 months. He went on the program with his wife, Sheila, and she also lost weight. This is better together. There's Sheila, 30 pounds in 6 months. We're people who thought nothing will work for us. Jason wondered, will Nutrisystem work for him? He gave Nutrisystem a try and lost 90 pounds in 2 years. Again, eating foods that he knows and loves. Audrey lost 50 pounds in 6 months. And you know what? Getting up every morning, starting their day with breakfast, with lunch, with dinner, eating foods that they know and love. And I just want to recap here. You're getting 20 breakfasts. All the breakfasts are color-coded in yellow. Bagels, waffles, pancakes, not labor-intensive. You don't have to fire up the waffle iron.
Yeah, you're not mixing anything up.
You're getting 2 pancakes, 2 waffles for breakfast, cinnamon rolls. Your lunches are color-coded in blue. You're getting 4 weeks worth of lunches, meatloaf sandwich, grilled chicken sandwich, pizza melt. Your dinners are color-coded in red, chicken enchilada, roasted turkey medallions, chicken parmesan, Italian sausage pizza. Everything is right here. And then every night, a snack or a dessert.
Oh, look at that. Oh, strawberry shortcake.
Red velvet cupcake.
Carrot cake, cupcake, lemon zest cake.
So so delicious.
So delicious.
And everything is right here in the meal planner guide. So you're not gonna have to guess, well, what do I do? Inside the guide, everything is color-coded, just like the packages I just showed you. Breakfast is yellow, lunch is blue, dinner is red, desserts and snacks are purple. And I'm someone who likes to eat my heavier meal earlier in the day. So sometimes I'll eat my dinner for lunch. So you can eat your meals in whatever order you want. Just make sure that you're eating all of the food. And when's the last time you heard about a weight loss program that said, eat all the food, eat all day long?
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, there's a toll-free number on the back of the guide that you can call literally every single day to say, hey, how am I doing? Hey, I want to do this add-on, or my friends are going to a restaurant. Can I go with them, and what can I eat? Because you can still eat out with your friends and family 2 days a week when you're on the Nutrisystem program. So if you're thinking, wow, that sounds too good to be true, most things that sound too good to be true are. But Nutrisystem delivers. But the only way you're going to know how it can work in your life is to make the decision to give it a try. And eat everything we just showed you. Eat that cinnamon roll.
And it's a big cinnamon roll, and it came with the icing.
Exactly.
I got to try that. So everything that you're looking, this is what's actually part of the program, right? It's not just one thing you eat the same. You're like, it's gonna be the same breakfast over and over and over. If you want waffles one morning, you got it. If you want pancakes the next morning, you got it. If you want the bagel the next morning, you want the cinnamon roll the next morning, you got it. You want a burger, you're able to do that. And it has flavor. And that's what I like too, and what we pointed out is, it's incredible that Nutrisystem, I'm able to eat the mac and cheese and it doesn't have all these extras that you find, you know, in other places.
Exactly. No trans fats, no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives. And what Nutrisystem does is they have a team of chefs and they have a team of registered dietitians. And they listen to what people like to eat. People like to eat mac and cheese, so okay, let's figure out how to do these perfect portions. Let's make sure it has those flavors that people love. And you know what? No shame in my game here. My family's from North Carolina, the home of the buffet. I like buffets because I like to mix and match what I'm eating. I like the idea of getting up in the morning going, oh, I think I want to have a cinnamon roll. Oh, I want to have a spinach and cheese pretzel melt for lunch. And then the next day, I can go back to my buffet and do it all over again. There's that mac and cheese. It is so delicious. And you know what? Today is the day. Now is that moment. If you're on the fence, if you're thinking, you know what, should I give it a try? Let me be the one to say, jump over the fence and give it a try.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a try, because the next 4 weeks are gonna pass anyway, and you have to eat something anyway. Those other things that you might eat, they're not going to say, you can have your money back in 4 weeks if you aren't happy.
I know.
But we can say that because we know that the program works, and the only way you're going to know that it works is if you give it a try. And if you're thinking, wait, did she say I can get my money back if I'm not happy? I did, and I mean it. You can eat all 4 weeks worth of food, and at the end of 4 weeks, if this program or lifestyle, as Mike says, isn't every single thing that we said it is today, you can call HSN and say, I'd like to have my money back, and they'll give it to you. And you don't have to send anything back because you've eaten all the food. So you know what? Dine with Nutrisystem and HSN for the next 4 weeks.
I mean, it's risk-free, and then you think about the flex pay. So $90 gets it home. You can even break up the payments. The savings is already there because it's a weekly deal drop price. You're getting it at the $269 instead of over $300. Then you can even break up those payments. We ship it to your doorstep for free. You're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and your snack or your dessert for it's 20 days. So Monday through Friday for that month, for a whole month, Nutrisystem takes care of you. You have the weekends, but don't worry, you have access to a nutrition at any time that you have questions as well. So perfect time to dive in. I know a lot of you are picking up the auto ship. I want you to hear from Marie. You may recognize her and hear about her journey with Nutrisystem.
I am a real customer, and I love still being here telling people don't give up. I'm living proof that Nutrisystem works and it changes your life, and you don't ever have to be that again. They fix it for you. They help you love yourself and move forward and have a great life.
And Marie Osmond is just such a wonderful ambassador. She is beautiful. You think she's beautiful in pictures. She's stunning in person. And she's just like you. She was sitting at home watching a Nutrisystem presentation and said, you know what? I want to give it a try. Didn't tell anybody, was on the program, got on that dancing show, so dancing was her physical activity, and she lost 50 pounds. Wow. And the thing about Nutrisystem that Marie's experienced, that I've experienced, Mike, who you heard from earlier, Ashley, is we want to pay it forward by letting people know, like, yes, it really does work. It can work for you, but if you give it a try, it changed my life. I was someone who thought my metabolism was slow, I was fluffy, I was big bone. I never thought I could be quote unquote normal weight. I would walk into stores and cross my fingers and pray that I could just find something that could fit. If that's you, I'm here to tell you that Nutrisystem can turn it all around for you. But you've got to meet us halfway. We showed up for the party, and we want you to show up for the party. And by that, I mean picking up the phone, going to the app, and saying, you know what? I want Nutrisystem. Put my name on one of those orders.
Right, and think it's not often that you get a risk-free try to lose weight. I mean, if you think about it, really, our 30-day return policy even applies to Nutrisystem. It's not just for that top that you just picked up, not for those Atrix sandals that you picked up. It's for that and for Nutrisystem. So it really is your opportunity to get the biggest savings that you can get at our weekly deal, a drop price at $269. That breaks down to $13.50 a day. Think about your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snack, and your dessert, Monday through Friday taken care of. Weekends on you, but you have a nutritionist that you can call. And this is the time, if you've thought about losing weight and you haven't tried Nutrisystem, this is the opportunity to try at the pricing when you can get the savings and when you can even break up the payments. $90 is that first payment. Get it home. You try it for the $90 on the FlexPay. If you don't love it after that month, you get that $90 back. That's 30 days. And it's like you didn't even have to spend the full $269. So really $90 gets it home to you. We ship it to you for free. If you want to get auto ship, maybe you've been on Nutrisystem, you're like, oh, great, HSN has it back, has it at a phenomenal value. Get the auto ship, because then you secure this price. You have this to your doorstep every month for the entire year. For 2023, all the way to December 31st. So the last thing you want to do is to get something home, love it, see the results, and then have the price go back up on you. This is the time to secure the price. You want to cancel auto ship? Fine. You want to pause it? And fine. You're able to do so. But the time is going to go by. March is going to come, starts tomorrow. April, May, June. You have vacation in July, August. That vacation's going to come. But the opportunity now to say, you know what? I'm going to be mindful and thoughtful in what I do to lose weight. This is the right moment to secure it for you. And I'm so excited that we're able to offer this. Give us a call, go to hsn.com, key in that item number. I'm glad that we saved the lemon zest for last.
The lemon zest cake. I know what.
My goodness.
It's moist. I like to put mine into little tiny slices and really savor it. It's moist.
Yeah, just one little piece.
Again, you can have this every single day.
Icing.
It's so yummy.
So give me your final thoughts, because you are just like everyone else at one point. You were a national news anchor. You're at a big channel there. What was it for you that you're just like, you know what, I just have to give it a try, right?
Well, it was that caller, that friend who said, give it a try. But you know what, before I leave, I want to issue a challenge to everyone who said, I'm in today. I want you to go in your closet right now. I want you to find those pants that are going to be your before pants. These are my before pants. Go in your closet and say, these are the pants that one day, you know what, I'm going to call in and say, this was the day, it was the last day in February, I decided to go on Nutrisystem, and these are the before pants that Kat told me to get, because we're gonna see you there.
That cake is good, by the way. You're right. She's like, it's good. You better take a bite before we go. Congratulations to those who have placed your orders. If you're on the phone, stay on the phone. We have your order for you. If you're on the phone, I would consider getting auto ship. Just remember, you can cancel it at any time. But once you start shedding those pounds and losing that weight, I want you to still get that savings. So stay in the ordering process for that. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Nicole Hickle. I know Kat will be back later on tonight. Have a fabulous day. Before I go, if you love items from Andrew Lesman, we have special pricing and free shipping and handling on all items from Andrew Lesman that you can take a look at.